Hi, I'm Dean Deal, and this is my Human Factors in AI Clinical Scan AI project. The problem: a large Northeast regional hospital network produces about 3,000 lung scans per day. The task for a clinician to evaluate the scans for disease is manual, which creates inefficiencies, backlogs, errors, wasted time. We need an AI solution that will augment clinical staff's ability to evaluate and prioritize CT scans for clinical review with the highest probability of the presence of disease. The first thing we did was a task analysis of current state. We interviewed clinicians, we shadowed clinicians to observe key triggers, goals, decisions, and issues. We modeled and discussed our findings to ensure clarity. In general, the workflow looks like CT images are queued in sequential order. A clinician reviews each image for the presence of disease, and subsequent scans are reviewed in the order that they're received. The task analysis future state looks like this. So we're going to incorporate AI to optimize efficiency and user experience. AI will identify and prioritize CT images for clinical review with a high probability of disease. We reviewed our planned solution with all the stakeholders and have the clinical team endorsement to proceed. The general workflow looks like this. AI model is going to identify scans with a high probability of disease. It will classify scans for probability of disease as high, low, or undetermined. Clinician will select the prioritized scans for clinical review over the lower probability, and the clinicians can review scans of low probability and undetermined as needed. Our user experience looks like this. Number one, the user selects a scan to review based on the disease probability. At the top, there's high, low, and undetermined. Relevant demographic details are provided. Number three, the evaluation box is used to communicate the clinical evaluation. The majority of the screen is for the image to be evaluated. And number five at the bottom, the model explanation for the probability ranking and the finding. AI-specific considerations. The user inputs fit the current paradigm of their evaluation with minimal change. The evaluation section is clear and organized. We integrated data collection into the workflow. Disease presence, yes, no, supports our machine learning algorithm confidence, plus or minus. And at the bottom, additional explicit feedback controls are added to enable specific feedback collection related to the machine learning explanation output of agreed, disagreed, or missed condition. A link is also provided so that there's access to a comment box to provide free-form feedback. Our model communicates uncertainty by classifying images as undetermined if our probabilistic model could not determine the presence of disease. Regarding transparency, our model not only attempts to detect disease in a scan and report its factual findings, but it also attempts to explain why the observation is a concern. We do have HIPAA privacy obligations, and our approach is privacy by design. All of our patient data is de-identified. When we do follow the minimum necessary rule, and we must reduce unnecessary exposure of sensitive data, and we only use the patient ID key provided by the institution. Regarding patient rights, all our privacy and data consent forms are handled at the institution. We do have ethical considerations regarding fairness. We do monitor our ML for bias. Our processes monitor for, in particular, data bias and acquisition bias. Data bias because earlier we found that we had age disparities, which were throwing off our model. Acquisition bias we're on the lookout for because we have multiple hospitals contributing to scans. Not all hospitals use the same equipment. Some of the scanners are older, some of the scanners are better. And so that's just something that we need to watch out for. Regarding accountability, access to system support and ownership is clear to report any issues related to performance or just general inquiry. Just another note on transparency, all privacy and data consent is facilitated at the institution. And again, the model output is transparent and explainable. Our governance includes the continued maintenance of an ethical checklist that we'll evaluate quarterly with key stakeholders. The goal, really our aim, is to continue to inspire trust in our AI solution moving forward. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.